What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 coming to you with another video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the Atari box. Now, ever since Atari pretty much announced they was going to release a new, release a console with a 10-second video, people are asking questions like, is this a new console or is it pretty much a retro console in the pretty much similar to Atari box where they're going to play like games that were released on the 2600, 5200, 7800, the Atari Lynx, and the Jag. You know what I'm saying? So it's really like up in the air what it's supposed to do, the specs and all that. Now, if it's going to be a new console, there's a real possibility that it's going to flop because it never had a mascot like Nintendo, Sega, Sony, and Microsoft. And as far as the third party support, they gonna have a real problem getting that because if you look at the like the Atari Lynx and the Atari Jaguar, those two pretty much lack the third party support, and that pretty much led to those two flopping straight up. Now, if it is going to be a new console, they're going to have some trouble getting like third party support from like EA, Capcom, and Activision and other companies, you know. And when with that, they have to also have to compete with Sega, not Sega, but they have to compete with Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft anyway, considering that the Switch is doing good, a plethora of games released on the PS4. Then there's the Xbox One coming out too, the Xbox One X that's coming out too. And I gave my opinion on the Xbox One X, but the point is, it's going to be in trouble in terms of as far as getting the third party support. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, Atari has not made a game since Atari Lynx and the Jag, so and they haven't been making as much money as they have as far as to making money. It's been on the decline, you know. And since from like 1985 to 1995, they pretty much failed to make a dent in the video game market because of the fact that all of their consoles have pretty much flopped. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's a retro game like the NES Mini and the Super Nintendo Mini, well, the main problem is the list of games that's on the Atari 2600, 7800, 5200, the Jaguar and the Jaguar and the Lynx. Mainly, they don't have a lot of good games on these consoles from an individual standpoint. You know what I'm saying? So they're in the risk of like flopping in that regard if it's a retro game, retro console. But I could be proven wrong on that regard. So if the Atari box succeeds, it opens up the possibility that the Atari may release another console, but they have to do like really good. They have to like sell like I don't know like 2 million of these consoles at least to not only make a profit but have the money to make another console overall. You know what I'm saying? But if the Atari box flop, it's kind of like they're gonna be at the point where they have to file bankruptcy, and Atari will end up going out of business. You know what I'm saying? And plus, it is risky for Atari to do this because the Nintendo Switch is doing well, Plus, they have games like Super Mario Brothers that's coming out. You have Metroid Prime 4 that's in development. You know what I'm saying? You have the streaming games for PlayStation 4. Then you have the Xbox One X that's coming out. So that's risky on that account. Then of course you have to factor in that the Atari consoles pretty much flopped back in the like in the 80s and 90s. You know what I'm saying? That have to be considered. And as the fact that there's little information that we know about the Atari box. You know what I'm saying? And because of the Atari box, because we have no little information on it, it's really risky in that regard. Because when I think of before the Switch came out, people had more information about that within the first like 6 months before it was released than we do on the Atari box. You know what I'm saying? And it is worth noting that like there are people who say they're either not gonna buy it, they are gonna buy it, and those who are thinking about buying it, they pretty much need more information about the Atari box. And in my opinion, that's a legitimate thing to do. That you need more information before you even buy it. You know what I'm saying? As far as we don't even know the price. You know what I'm saying? Why should anybody buy the thing if they don't know how much it's gonna cost? You know what I'm saying? Now, I honestly think that that this that Atari coming out with the Atari box is ill-advised for these reasons. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know little about it, the history. You know what I'm saying? And all that. Now, with that being said, I would like to know your opinion about the Atari box. Are you going to buy it? Do you think it's going to flop? Do you think it's going to succeed? You know what I'm saying? Is this Atari's last stand? You know what I'm saying? In the video game market, you know what I'm saying? Is it ill-advised for them to even do this? You know what I'm saying? So I would honestly like your opinion on this. If you like the video, like it. Don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 signing off.